Is that a monster handler Tyson I spot? Uh-oh. Monster handler Tyson has no audio. Hello, handler helpers. It would not be a handler hangout without some technical difficulties. So please stand by while we wait for Monster Handler Tyson to fix his microphone. But it is I, Monster Handler Jen. Welcome to the June 2025 edition
Hello,
of
hello,
Oh my goodness.
hello.
Of Handler Hangouts. Hello, Monster
So
Handler Tyson.
sorry. Here's the thing. Right when you started talking about Sailor Jen, I was like, I don't think my mic's gonna work, and it indeed didn't. So we're
And you
we're
know
here
what?
now.
We figured it out.
We
Again,
figured it out.
wouldn't be an MSM live or hangout without some form of technical
I
difficulties.
I don't think
So
it would go. Here's the thing. If we didn't have technical difficulties, I think there would be something
there
wrong
would be
in the
something wrong. I
universe
agree.
out there. I'd
But
say.
you know what? I would have to agree. It's just one of those fun and crazy things that happens with monster handlers, I
Yeah.
guess. But
It
hello,
is. It
monster handler
is. It is.
Tyson.
Yeah. What can you do?
You know,
Anyways,
just
but what? It's it's the start of the month, but we've already had so much stuff, Monster Handler
oh
Jen.
my goodness, yeah, June 5th. I have a list. I don't even know as tall as me of things that have been going on. I can't even keep track of it.
I
So
know.
yesterday, I may have stumbled upon this kickoff video on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
Just
really?
stumbled across it. Yeah, you were
Oh,
in
okay.
it. It was
Oh,
crazy.
what? I didn't. Oh, I must have sleptwalked or something.
You
I didn't.
must
I
have.
don't
You
remember.
must have.
Yeah.
Um, and we are super excited to be kicking off our first ever Creator Month.
Woo!
Whoa! Pew 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 pew! Lightning,
Yes.
fireworks, everything. Woohoo!
Woo!
So yeah, no more, as we did promise, no more month of the mythical, sadly, but we did have three
No.
great month of the mythicals over
Yeah,
the course of
we
the
had
year.
three great months in the mythicals, and again, last year's was the last one, but we did have this longing to get the community involved
Hmm.
in something in the month of June, and so yeah, we have come up with Creator Month, which is a month full of contests and content that will hopefully satisfy the My Singing Monsters community.
Absolutely. And just before we go any further, I'd just like to give a shout out. Hello, Monster Handler Ben. I see you out there in the
I
crowd in
see
the
him out
chat.
there.
I also see Monster Handler Allie out there. Hello and welcome. And thank you,
Hello.
everybody. Just thanks, everybody, for being here. It's just
Yeah,
so
thanks for being here, everybody. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day.
Yep. So everybody
And
make sure that you give a warm hello and welcome to Monster Handlers Ben and Allie because they are the best.
yeah, I was gonna match that, but I can't. I
No, you just can't.
and if people, I'm seeing the chat. We are going to get to the stumped shenanigans, but we are going to kind of go through what's been going on
Yeah.
this last day.
Well, since you were in that handy dandy little kickoff video, why don't you
Well,
start us off?
here's the thing. I was like in the end of that video, really, because Matt Shea
Oh my
had a
goodness.
special appearance and was actually costumed as me for most of the video, which I
I
thought,
didn't even realize it wasn't you for the longest time. What a great actor.
I know, yeah, he really, he really nailed my personality, I guess.
It was
Um,
quite the jump scare when I realized.
I know. Actually, I was seeing a lot of people in the comments saying it was a jump scare. I'm so sorry if that scared anybody, but no, yeah, we had Matt Shea visit the studio recently, which that was a
We
lot of
did.
fun. And I mean, hey, who knows? We might have some other familiar faces coming around the BBB HQ.
Oh.
Some people may have seen that its legacy was around
He sure
recently
was. Yep,
in a recent
absolutely.
video that he posted, and yeah, and hey, maybe we'll see some stuff with him as well in the future.
I guess we'll have to see if anybody else pops
Yes, and
by
we'll
the office.
see. Yes,
Hmm.
and we'll see if any other people are venturing to the studio. We shall see.
Probably not.
Yes, 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 yes,
I don't
yes.
know.
Uh,
Bah.
but yes, the studio has been busy with all the guests that we've been having, but we're also busy with two new contests for just
Two.
yeah, Jen. Why don't you tell us about them?
Oh my goodness, we did. We launched not one but two contests for our brand new
Whoa!
Creator Month. Wowee! That's a big wowee
Wow,
certified moment right there.
Yep.
So the first the first contest that we launched was the
Is
Creator Costume
yeah.
Contest. Which I know that all the monster handlers are really excited about because we love
Yes.
to see the creativity from the community.
Well,
So yes,
yeah. Well, here's the
please,
thing.
please.
It's been a day, and we were already looking at some like submissions for it, and like the community is really nailing it. Honestly, like we were very impressed with all the
I
costumes that are coming our way.
know. There have been some like I don't know how we're gonna pick winners.
No,
It's
yeah,
gonna be play your part all over again.
it really is, and you know what? There might be some bickering, but at the end of the day, we'll get there
That's right.
because
That's right.
we all have our favorites.
So in case this is the first time you've heard about this, we are calling upon you, the handler helper community, to create a costume for any monster of your choosing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, I was reading. I was reading something. It's Monster Handler Alley sent a message that said "Y'all good," and
Oh, that's okay, Monster Handler Alley.
oh,
You know what?
she had
You're good.
us.
You're
She
good.
she had us deaf. She had us muted, so she didn't know we were talking.
You know what? Fair enough. I
That's
would mute
funny.
me too.
Sorry. So yes, okay, I'm back in it.
So
Yes.
yes, we want you to create a costume for any monster of your choosing.
Yeah,
And then
which
the
is very
winners of
exciting.
this I know, and then the winners of the contest will have their costume concept actually added to the game, which is pretty cool at a later date, and receive some in-game currency, which there's a lot of new stuff coming out. You might need those diamonds for something. I don't
Yes, yes,
know.
yes. And yes, and also to preface, we do want to preface that it is costume concept, and we will
Yes.
contact the winners for input, but it is we are basing it on a concept, and then once we picked our selection, it's in our hands
Yep. So
now.
our very talented Monster Handler art team will take your concept and basically bring it to fruition, bring it
Hmm.
to life in the monster world, to have that like nice my singing monsters effect. And then yeah, once those debut, whenever the Monster Handlers decide that those go into the game, you will have your name permanently canonized in the game as the creator of that costume, which is pretty cool if you ask
And
me.
that's another, yes, very cool. And that another thing to preface as well. Hey, we'll be contacting these winners as well and coordinating with them, and that might take a while. So we're not exactly sure when we'll see these costumes,
Oh, but
but
we'll see them.
they
We will
will
see them.
eventually come out. So, but I'm just setting expectations of like
Oh,
they
absolutely.
won't be out in like July.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. It does take the monster handlers a little bit of time to
Yeah.
implement new game content. We got a huge team of very talented people, but everything takes a little time. Just
Exactly.
gotta be patient.
But then there's another contest that I think might not take as long as the
Whoa!
one.
Are you talking about the Discord emoji
Yeah,
contest?
Jen, why don't you talk about it?
Well, since the anniversary month emoji contest went so well last year in 2024, we decided that the creator month really seems like a good opportunity to have another one of these emoji sticker
Yeah.
contests. So we want to spruce up the server a little, with some new
Yeah,
emojis and some
why
new
not?
stickers. So yeah, if you have an idea for a fun emoji or a sticker, and that could be like an animated GIF too, that's totally fine. Just make sure that you submit to that handy dandy contest channel up in the top of the server.
Yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
Now, one thing I do want to point out, I've been seeing some really, really, really awesome submissions, but they don't quite fit the parameters. So make sure if you are
Um,
submitting any artwork for an emoji or a sticker that you read through the details in the contest page for things like file size and file type. Those are super duper important because Discord is very stringent on what size and what file type it will accept for emoji and sticker artwork. So please, please, please just make sure that you take a little look see at that before you submit.
yeah. It's good to read things.
You know what? It really is. I learn a lot by reading.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah,
Speak-
very exciting.
You want to have a good pivot here? Speaking of reading, the next point on our on our, on our little sheet here. Guess what? Epic Zucker debuted yesterday. which is very nice, and I love its design, and yeah, I just love it, and I love all the new epic wubblins that are coming to fruition.
I love Wublin Island. I feel like I say this every live, every handler hangout. I love Wublin Island. So
Hmm.
underrated. And the addition of the epic Wublins has been amazing. The designs are
Of
like
course.
top notch, like next level.
And as we said in the video, Epic Moculus is also available on Woodland Island as well because of all
I
these
know,
epics popping out.
which
So
has been
that's also
such a
very
nice
exciting.
addition.
Exactly.
Now,
What else
what
is going on, Jen?
else? Well, what else did we get a little? We got a little sneak peek at a bunch of stuff that's coming on later this month. I
Yes,
know we
yes.
got a little look see about Epic Tiawa and Rare Deja Gin. I know people were pretty excited about that, and we got a little preview of Sky Painting
Little preview.
2025 to round out the month. Wowee!
Yes, and again, if you wanted to avoid spoilers, we totally get it. So if you didn't actually see them, that's
That's okay.
totally okay.
That's okay. They're
Uh,
they're coming.
but hey, something to look forward to later in the month.
Absolutely.
But come on, we're not done there though. We also released a bunch of
Mm-mm-mm.
new creator costumes.
We
Uh,
sure did.
yes, a part of the creator collection costumes that
Yes, which is
these.
actually what the costume contest winner will be a part of, is that
Yeah.
creator series of costumes.
So yeah, so anyone from the My Singing Monsters community or any prominent like YouTubers or My Singing Monsters influencers who have had the luck to uh, make a costume with us.
Yes,
That is a part of
absolutely.
that series. And so we had a few that are really awesome. Matt Shea when he was visiting the studio, he made that awesome puffin
Yes,
costume.
the puffin inspired Pango costume to really represent where he is from in Newfoundland, Canada, our fellow Canadian.
Our fellow
Shout out Matt
Canadian, yeah.
Shea.
Yeah.
And I love the puffin Pango costume. I think it is so nice. I'm pretty sure
It's
it's called
funny.
Down Home Pango, I think is the name of that costume.
Well, it's funny. I've never had like a costume make me want to go somewhere. You know what I mean? But like as soon as
Hmm.
like he was like talking about it and making it, I was like, I really want to go to Newfoundland now.
I know, right? Me
It's
too.
it's
We'll
one
have to
of
go visit
it's
Matt Shea sometime, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, we
He
will.
came to visit us, so we gotta go visit him now.
Yes, yes.
Just hospitality.
Yes, and then we also collabed with yeah. Well, we also and Matt Shea was also a part of this, but MPG Pure Plays and Legacy, they also were the ones who collaborated with the Behemoth costume, I believe.
Absolutely. So we worked with the judges of our Spoutical costume contest from last year, and they actually got to collaborate and create a
Yes, yes, yes.
costume with the four of them. And so they chose Bemebeth, as we know. Ethereal Workshop is a fan favorite, and Bemebeth seems to be a fan favorite.
Yeah. Oh, big fan.
So yeah, they collaborated us. They really wanted to do something that they thought that the community would love and enjoy, with lots of symbolism in there. And I think it's a pretty awesome costume, pretty great, a little
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of this
yeah.
world, if you will.
How long did you have that in your pocket?
Oh, I wrote that down so I
You wrote that down. Oh, you did.
wouldn't.
And then we also had the wonderful costumes from Fiddlemental and
Yep.
Conk 704,
Yes. Yeah.
which
So they
is
were the
Nerve
winners.
and Dromedary.
Correct. They were the winners of the Spoutical costume contest from last year. So yeah, they created some awesome dromedary and nerve concept art for their costumes, and they have officially been added to the game. So congratulations,
Whoa.
Fidamental and Conk. That was a
Yes,
mouthful.
you did a great. Yes, those are awesome, awesome costumes.
Hmm.
But everything it's not done there. We
Nope,
have
we got
a
more. We got
we
more.
we have our fan art call to action for everyone to share their best and greatest fan art that they've made for My Singing Monsters on socials with the hashtag My Singing Monsters and hashtag Creator Month, and you might get the chance to canonically be featured in the MoMA as we
The
are
Museum of Monster
as
Art?
yes, because as I believe a new wing is being opened up in the MoMA this year, and
Wow.
we might be getting a MoMA tour part 2, which maybe to tease something a little bit.
Oh, I hope we get invited to the grand reveal.
Yes, yes, me too. And I'm seeing people, I'm seeing people say MoMA and Doma, which is funny. And then yes, and then people are asking what's MoMA. It is the Museum of Monster Art. If you haven't checked it out, the video out from last year is actually where Monster Handler Jen and I visited
We
during
did.
the sky painting short from
We sure
last
did.
year.
And let me
And
tell you, that is a different kind of museum. I've never been in a museum where I could stick my head in the painting. That was
and
crazy.
see what's inside.
It was pretty awesome.
Yes, and now okay, we're almost at
We're
stump
almost
time,
done.
but
We're
we have
almost
one
done.
more thing because obviously Life Formula started yesterday as well,
It sure did.
and honestly, Life Formula is like one of my like top like favorite seasonal events. I kind of like the meta-ness of it, and I like the behind the scenes-ness of it, and
Yeah.
yeah, no, it looks
It's
really
all
cool.
about creation, which, wow, it's
Exactly.
almost like
Speaking
we
of,
decided to call the month Creator Month. I wonder if
whoa,
that's linked at all.
yeah.
So yes,
Anyways,
welcome back to Munculus, and all of the Munculi. I'm not sure.
yeah. I don't know if we've ever said the plural of Munculi. That feels better. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
We'll go with that.
We're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
And as we've already kind of alluded to, Wublin Island did welcome Epic Munculus to the family
Yes,
this
yes,
year, which was so nice. What a great
yes.
addition.
And then we have some delicious
Oh,
new seasonal snacks, the
we
dynamic
sure
fluid
do.
and the licorice DNA. I don't know what licorice DNA would like. What kind of flavor would that
I
be, or
mean,
would it just be licorice?
are they safe for human
I
consumption?
don't.
Like,
I
I
don't
kind of
know.
wanna try, but then, like, I
Well,
also kinda don't.
okay, I was going to ask between the two, which one would you choose to try? This is
Probably the
always my.
dynamic
This is always
fluid,
my.
because I really don't like licorice. But if it was, like, a nice flavored licorice, that would be great.
Yeah, why not?
What about
Uh,
chocolate licorice? Now that would be
ooh,
nice.
that'd be a good one.
I like
That
chocolate.
that would.
You're making me hungry,
I'm
Mozzarella
so
Tyson.
sorry. I'm sorry. If everyone thinks there's an earthquake happening, that's just Monster Jen's stomach
It's true.
from craving her chocolate licorice.
Now, Mozzarella
Yes.
Tyson, not
Yes.
only did we increase, oh my goodness, not only did we introduce the new creator costume series, we also introduced a whole bunch of new Life Formula seasonal costumes.
Ooh, so many costumes this month.
Oh my gosh, my favorite one is the
Crazy.
C Sharp Mammoth costume, which I believe
Yes.
is based off of old concept art, and it just
Yes.
looks so cute.
It is based off, I believe, one of the original concepts of Mammoth, because I think
Hmm.
Mammoth was going to be the water element
Oh my
before
goodness,
Toe Jammer was.
how times have changed.
Times has changed, but no, I love it. I loved whenever we kind of skim through our concept book.
Yep,
I do like looking at Shark Mammoth, which is very cute.
it is. And last but not least, don't forget that Ethereal Island has transformed once again with his beautiful Life Formula seasonal skin. Wowie!
Wow, we indeed. Now that
Whew.
is finally
Took
our
us
re.
a whole 20 minutes to get through all the
Yes,
content because so much has happened this week.
yes, I know exactly. So with all this stuff going on, my brain's all jumbled. So I'm
Oh
probably
yeah.
gonna get stumped.
Yeah, you might get stumped here.
Oh
So
gosh.
here's how stump's gonna work, everybody. We have already chosen a few preloaded questions, if you will, from the Stumped channel in the Discord, and that's what we're gonna start with. But then we're also gonna live stump Monster Handler Tyson. So I've got Monster Handler Allie in the chat here, and I'm also gonna be in the chat to ask your best stumped questions. But make sure you include both the question and the answer, because I'm going to be honest, I can't type that fast. I can't fact check every
Yeah,
single one of your stump questions in real time. I think my fingers would fall
yeah,
off. So
yeah, yeah. We
please
don't want
include
that.
the question and the answer.
Also, I want to preface, and I hope everyone trusts us enough when I say this. We haven't cheated. I haven't seen anything
Nope.
because
And he's not looking at the chat.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Well, really,
It's
Tyson, if you look at the
all
chat,
good.
we're gonna have to have a little chat, if you know what I mean.
I promise. I promise. What's the permanent stumped if I know it all? You know what I
Right?
mean?
Exactly. So here we go. Let's
Exactly.
start stumping Montreal
Let's start
Tyson.
stumping.
Let's start stomping.
Let's do it.
All right, from Duck Luck Games. What
Uh-huh.
is the species of the critters on the island that Meebkin is on?
those are the memes, I believe.
That's
No.
right. Ding 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 ding
See,
ding.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know what? Stuff like gives me so much stress because even when I immediately get the answer in my head, I'm like, oh no, it's probably a trick question, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I thought it was a nice little.
Once in a while, I throw an easy one in here for you, or at
I
least I
appreciate
think
it.
we started you off. We started you off nice.
Mhm.
All right, next from first name Iskowitz. After
Okay.
seasonal shanty was completed, what was the only auxiliary seasonal event to have been first celebrated in 2022?
Oh, so oh, can you
Mm.
repeat the last part of that?
Sure can. What
Sorry.
was the only auxiliary seasonal event to have
hmm
been first celebrated in 2022?
First celebrated in 2022. It was
Mhm.
the only Ox one that was
Mhm.
celebrated in 2022. I believe that was the Beat Hereafter.
Ding 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 ding
Ding ding ding.
ding. You're correct.
I was for some reason my brain was thinking Feastember, but that was like years before
Years and years and
2022.
years before
Years and
Shanty.
years. Yeah. Okay, 2 for 2. I'm feeling good.
Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it. All right.
Yeah.
From Labor, one of our wonderful Ed Security moderators.
Whoa.
What is the last synthesizer upgrade called? Now this is a
Yoinks.
real doozy.
uh, okay, let me enter my mind palace because I remember Monster Handler Matt
I do
challenging
too.
me,
I also
challenging me,
remember this.
like just like personally in the studio, being like, Tyson can't remember this.
Let me give you
I
a little hint. Let me give you a hint.
okay,
One,
little
two,
hint.
three, four. There are 5
I
layers
think
to
I've got it.
this.
I think I've got it. I think it's super, mega, ultra, hyper, refined synthesizer. I think that's it.
Wow-wee!
Yeah, okay, great.
Oh my goodness, that memory palace of yours. Jeez
It's,
Louise.
it's that, and it was that, and it was like the thumpies. He like challenged me to like
I do
memorize
remember
a lot of
that.
them. I do remember that. Yeah.
I do remember that. Wowee. All right.
Anyways, I'm impressed that I got that.
I am also impressed that you
Yeah,
got
thank you,
that.
thank you.
Somebody in the chat, Small Fuzzy Bug, said my memory palace is basically an outhouse, and honestly, I feel that in my soul.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
mine also is. Okay.
That's so funny. Yeah, moving
Uh,
on.
from Ogler, which island is a reference to a real life song? Now, this actually has 2 answers.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Which island is a reference to a real life song? Now, I will take one
Oh,
of the 2.
one of the two. Well,
Or
I
both
would.
if you know both of them.
I see. I would say Sugar Bush.
Yep, that's one.
Yeah, that's one. Okay, do I get bonus points if I get the other one?
You get a bonus. Ding ding
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding. Another island based on something in the real world?
Yep. A real life song.
Really? A real
Mhm.
life song.
Mhm.
Um, is it? Huh? Is it Gold Island? Because Gold
It
Island.
sure
Is
is. Ding 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 ding
it?
ding. Yes, Gold Island is based off of, I believe, Canon in D.
Oh,
And you're
okay. There
just
you go.
like, yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, I've never heard of it. I did not know that.
Tyson,
No,
Tyson, Tyson. You gotta
Gold
study your
Island.
music.
You know, I really do. Gold Island just seemed the most familiar. You know what I mean? With
And
like
there's a reason
just
for that,
yeah,
because it's
there's a
a
reason.
real life song.
I also
Woo!
thought it was maybe going to be like a trick question and be like Composer Island or something like that.
Oh, nope, nope,
But
not
no,
this time. All right, you're
no.
doing pretty well here. You got all 4 of those right.
I'm, I'm actually very impressed. I remember, I'll be totally honest. I was talking to Monster and Legend before this. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm just going to be stumped the entire time and I'm going to look like I don't know anything. But
It's
now we're
true.
here. But now watch me just get everything wrong from this point on.
Well, let's see.
Yes.
From Corbin,
Mm-hmm.
which of the magical Titan's eyes are neither open nor shut?
Open nor shut. Magical Titans. I would believe that is the Bone Island Titan. No.
It sure is Necrol. Ding 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 ding
Necro.
ding.
Shoot, should I have said the name?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I accept. I accept bone.
Okay. Phone. Okay.
Jeez, 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
Wowee.
I'm impressed.
All right, from Big Blue Blairit. Ooh, that's a
Big Blue
fun
Blair.
name.
Okay.
What monster was hanging from the roof with a disco ball in the trailer for Summer Song 2024?
Ooh, 2024. Oh, hanging as a disco ball. Was that Exert?
It sure was. Ding 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 ding
Hey,
ding.
because
You're
I
on
know
a real roll over here.
Gobblegord hung up there for a bit as well. So I did think Gobblegord. For some reason, I always think Gobblegord for 2 seconds, and then I then I think about it.
I see people in the chat saying it's pronounced exert. Yes, it is. Like exert, to
Yes,
exert
you are
yourself.
exerting something.
That's right.
Exert.
He is certainly exerting something. Pu.
What have people been saying? Exert?
I think so. Yeah.
Silly Billies. That's not the name.
All right. From number one Epic Carolong fan, who was the
Okay.
first Epic seasonal to be released in 2024?
Oh. Okay. Now we're
There's
getting
a
into
hint in
territory.
there.
Epic seasonal of 2024.
Yes.
Oh, is it Carolong?
Epic Carolong. Ding ding
Sorry,
ding
yeah,
ding
Epic Carolong.
ding. That was
Yay!
that was from number one Epic Carolong fan.
Oh, okay. I did not hear their name, so that's so funny.
That is okay. Keep
Okay.
those stumped questions going
Keep them
there,
coming.
everybody. Keep it coming.
Keep them coming. Ah.
Okay, next we have from Goobert. In Surely We Jest, what
Mm-hmm.
monster was revealed to be in the box at the end of the video?
Ooh, in the box at the end of the video. In Shirley Jess, there was a monster in the box at the end of the video. I'm like really blanking on this one. So I know there's a box. Oh, at the end of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, this is really throwing me off. I would okay. I want to say it's probably Weasel,
Mm-hmm.
right? No. Okay. Wait.
Oh, I've
No.
been waiting. I've been
Stop.
waiting. It was
Is it?
Hee
Oh, 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 silly Billy.
hee.
That's
We got you. We stumped you.
gosh darn it. Well, I mean, listen. You can't have good things all the time. I guess
It's true.
you know
It's
what I
okay.
mean.
Hey, you're doing pretty well here. You're doing pretty well.
So, I remember in that video, it's not fur corn, but there's like a little like toy fur corn that pops out of the box in the beginning of the video, but not at the end. So yes, it was
Oh.
probably but like wow, that video really
I mean, is pretty tricky.
it's very true. Yeah, it's very true.
All right, from Is a Rat 1234. What
All
is
right.
the only MSM island you can't play the memory game on?
Oh. Um. Hmm. You can't play the only island where you can't play the memory game. I'm going through all the islands right now in my head. Would I'm between Coliseum and Tribal.
Gotta pick one.
I will pick Tribal Island.
Ding 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 ding.
Perfect.
Good job. Good job.
Perfect. Next one.
Next one from
This is fun.
Lost. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm having a great time. I just get to sit here and make sound effects.
It's funny. I'm having a great time because I'm on a somewhat of a streak. But again, as soon as I have a feeling I'm gonna have a bad streak soon.
From Lost, the Epic Humbug. Which
Mhm.
monster did Wubbox fling into the sky to find out what the monster world's true shape was?
That's an easy one. That's Gobblegord, of course.
Ding 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 ding. Oh, we love Gobbledygook.
We love Gobblegord. I do for a second. I do want to talk on some behind the scenes because when we were coming up with that video, I remember we were all in a little meeting and we were like, okay, well, our biggest issue is like, how do we get monsters that are on this island to the next island because we wanted it to be the same goblin guard. And then so we're like, why doesn't the Wubbox just launch it into space? And that was it. Good, but like that only because before we decided on that, it was like a lot of intricate ways of how it would end up on Fire Oasis, and we're like, why don't we just send it into space?
That's right.
Anyways,
Why
it's
not?
very fun. I think it was my favorite like meeting idea moment of like, yeah, let's just send them into space.
That's very funny.
It was very
I love
funny.
that. I love the little
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All right. From Scuplin, who are the monsters that we're going to fight in the Coliseum Arena and the All in Your Head trailer? Ooh, that's a throwback.
Well, oh, that's a great stumped question. Oh, okay. Ugh, I'm like I know exactly what they're
Hmm.
referencing. I just cannot picture
I believe we
which
even had
monsters.
like translations on the
I
screen for what
know.
they were
Okay,
saying.
I think um was it okay? I think one was Dragong.
Hmm.
Okay, and then uh was it Voodoo? No!
Stomped!
Okay. Was it I know it now. Man, it was Gazillion.
It sure
Yeah, it
was.
was no.
That's okay. You're doing
Shoot.
well. You've only gotten two
I know.
rounds so far.
I'm impressed with myself.
You know, I think Monster Handler Matt would be proud of how well you're doing.
I think he will, but also if he were here and asking me questions, I think he would be
Oh my
giving
gosh.
me very obscure like how many eggs does it take, or like which eggs does
Absolutely.
it take to wake up this monster? I'm
Oh,
like, oh gosh.
100%. Yeah. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
From Bro was Bazinga,
Okay.
which which ethereal monster performs a crucial function to preserve the ecosystem of Ethereal Workshop?
Whoa. Oh. I am drawing a blank immediately. So okay. I. Uh, hmm. I'm gonna say Bemeebeth, but I don't think that's right. No.
Stomped.
Okay, let me
It
guess. Let me
was
guess. Let me guess. Let me guess. Let me guess.
okay, 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 okay.
I'm between Meebkin or like Oogity, because I could see us saying like Oogity is doing something with
It
its
was in
slimy.
fact Oogity.
Is it Oogity? Ah,
It was. Sure was.
dang, that's okay.
All right. Quaxophone. Which
Hmm.
ethereal monster starts its pocket-sized sorry, let me start this again. Which
Okay.
ethereal monster starts its ethereal island monster. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Starts its life pocket-sized but can grow to imposing heights.
Ooh, and it's the ethereal island monster.
It is a monster that does live on ethereal island.
Okay, this is also
It's a little
already stumping me.
tricky. It's a
Is it
little
tricky?
tricky.
I'm gonna do a wild guess. Is it bellowfish?
Stomped!
No. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I know what it is. Is it Feng Prey?
Stomped! The answer is Monculus!
Monkey. Oh yeah, of course. Shoot. Okay.
That's okay. So that marks the end of the pre-selected, preloaded, if you will,
Yay.
questions. Now we're getting into some live questions, so keep
Oh
those
gosh,
those
I'm sure
coming.
sure these live questions are going to be a little less forgiving.
From Wizard,
Hello,
which
wizard.
monster uses earwax for its skincare routine?
I vaguely remember this. Is it like a is it a sugar bush thing?
Yes, but
Is
which
it?
one?
Oh no! Oh no! It's a different one. Uh. Oh no! I don't know. I'm stumped. I don't know. Let me. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna. Am I allowed to put up an image so I can just look at all of them and see who, who in the sugar spam,
Sure.
who would, uh, be most likely to do that? I'm just looking at everybody here. Who would do that? I would say Sugar Beats.
Stumped!
No! Okay. Who is it?
It was Sugavox.
Sugar Vox. You know what? I think like a couple years ago, this might have been a question somewhere else, and so I retained that it was a Sugar Fam thing. I didn't know who.
You did. We'll give you half points for that.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate that.
All right. From Loigi, or Loigi, I'm not sure. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. How many monsters have been skibbedied?
Ugh. What does that mean?
Monster Handler Ben would know the answer to this.
How many monsters have been skibbedied? I assume
Now, this
from.
is a Discord centric.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I know there's Skibbity Thrumble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only one I can picture, really. Is it just Thrumble? I think it's just. I'm just gonna say one. What? Oh no!
Stumped!
Is it? I don't know.
It's
I'm
Thrumble
stumped.
and Bemeebeth.
Beth.
We had a
man.
poll in one of the previous Handler Hangouts for which other monster would Monster Handler Ben create a skibbity.
I see.
And it was Bemeebeth. Shout out to you, Monster Handler Ben.
Yes. Thank you, Monster Handler Ben, for making the skibbity monsters.
I did love that.
There you go. All right. Yeah, but let's have another one.
All right. Unstable hyena. Oh.
Okay.
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
No, I'm just about to say now we're entering very much getting stumped portion of the show. I called it.
Which adult celestial has a fondness for shiny items?
Adult
now really
celestial.
think about this.
That would be Hornicle.
Ding 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 ding.
Because they like treasure.
Fun fact: Hornicle is my celestial.
Is it?
Sure is.
Wow.
So nice.
Mine is Vamp.
Vamp,
which I believe
isn't that the celestial of June?
Yeah.
Oh
which is this month. Wow.
goodness.
Which is so exciting.
All
Anyways,
right. From Buzzers. Okay, that's from Buzzers. After Gajoob and Yostrich, which mythical was the first to obtain an epic variant?
An epic variant. I believe. Ooh. Other than Gajoob and Yostrich?
What was the other? What was the first
sorry.
After that, yeah.
For a second, I had the natural island bosses in my head. So like the quads for a second. So I was like, Gajoob and Yostrich. What are you talking about? Was it? Just going through the peeps here. Was it Strombonin?
Stomp.
What? Who was it?
Wait.
Really? Oh my gosh! I got those timelines mixed up. There you go.
Earth Wub.
Mm-hmm.
What plant-like monster spends most of its time in water and loves playing in the mud?
Playing in the mud. Time in water.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, it was a plant. What?
Which plant island monster spends most of its time in water and loves playing in the mud? Now, this monster does exist on other islands as well.
Yeah. Okay. I have 3 that come to my mind, or 4 now. I'm thinking octopus or shrub.
You got it. It's octopus.
Oh, you should have let me keep going, and I would have probably said the wrong one, honestly. But no, I did think octopus. See, I overthink. I panic. Octopus was my first choice, but then I started panicking.
That's okay.
Anyways,
You
yeah.
did it.
Thank you.
You did it.
We did it.
All right. Next up from Real Zaroe. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Hello.
sorry. Oh my gosh.
What reason does the sticky pink substance appear on Pentumbra's legs? Good luck with this.
Good luck with that. What is the reason why it has some sticky legs?
Pretty much.
Um, uh, to climb walls, of course. I'm not sure.
Stumped.
Yeah, I'm stumped on that one.
Their legs are so often bathed in darkness that the substance appears on them.
Oh,
And it
I
makes sense. It
see.
makes sense that Zaru would know the answer to that.
Well, obviously. All right.
Yeah.
Shoot. I should have got that one. What can you do?
Let's see. Oh,
Let's see
this is a
here.
nice one from Epic Zuker. Hello, Epic Zuker.
Hello, Epic Zuker.
What did Monster Handler Jen nickname Pentumbra in one of the shorts?
Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, is it? It is Shady Long Legs.
Ding, 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 ding! I'm
Hey,
gonna name
okay.
him Shady Longlegs.
Yes. That was very cute.
It was very cute. I like that one. From Something MSM. What
Hmm.
was the last monster to release in 2024 that was not a variant? So not a rare or an epic.
Oh, like a new monster in 2024 in the last one that was released. Was that I think that was Harriet.
Ding 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 ding!
Yay!
Good job.
Good
You are
job.
just killing it over here.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Ooh, another question from Labor. What monster can potentially explode in a way that could be similar to the Big Clanger?
Whoa. Which monster could explode? Um hmm. I'm immediately stumped on this one. Let me try and think. Which monster would explode? Is there like an explosive monster? Um hmm. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say a wild guess. I'll say Brump.
Ah,
Uh
stomped.
what? Who is it?
It was Epic Nebulob.
Epic Nebula. Oh, I should have known that.
Pretty sure you found some remnants on the beach.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You're hanging out.
I was hanging out on the beach. I believe that was with Common. Or no, yeah, yeah. Whoa, I'm forgetting that short.
It's
No,
okay.
we do see Epic Nebula. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Good times. GTs.
Good times. GTS.
All right. Let's see here. From V, which instrument of automaton. Sorry. Which instrument does this monster. Oh my goodness, I can't read. Which instrument does the monster play the automaton? I think I'm just reading this very wrong. But which
Okay.
monster plays the automaton?
I believe that's Blair.
Ding, 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 ding. After I brutally.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
that.
Listen, we had to drag ourselves there when we got there. You know what I'm
Got there.
saying?
We
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah.
All right. From Cam. Oh, Star Cam. How
Hey.
many monsters have crystal incorporated into their design without the crystal element being present?
Are you kidding me? See, these are the kind of questions that Monster Handler Matt throws at me, and
It's
I'm like,
true.
Matt, I don't know. Mm, okay, how many that are utilizing crystal like elements in their design, but they don't have the crystal element? Is that what I'm
Yes.
getting? Okay. I'm gonna do a wild guess. I am going to say 6.
Stomped.
What do we got?
28.
28.
Now,
Oh my
like I
god,
said,
28! They don't even have the crystal.
I can't fact check these, everybody, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna
Yeah,
trust Starcam on
yeah.
that one.
Let's hope everyone's being uh truthful here, or I'm getting stumped. For all I know, it's 6, and I'm right. It's probably not. It's
we'll have
probably
to
not 6.
we'll have to inquire with Monster Handler Matt.
Yeah, yeah, we will.
All right.
Because he is the encyclopedia,
That's true.
as we've deemed him.
That's true.
Yes, yes,
How
yes.
from Loigi once again, I'm so
Mm-hmm.
sorry. How many monsters start with the letter U?
Oh, come on. The letter U. Let me think of some. I can't even think of any right now. I can think of one. Okay, I can think of one. As soon as I get, okay. I can only think of one.
Ding
Let
ding
me.
ding ding
Okay.
ding. There's only one, and it is Uduk.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good
Uduk.
job. Good job. Alrighty. From Safe Tuba. What two monsters have been said to never be able to meet, but have in fact met in the club box?
Two monsters that can never meet, or were said that they couldn't meet.
Correct.
I think it's like a really obscure one. For some
Mm-hmm.
reason, is it? Okay. Okay, just tell me if I'm wrong right away. Like one of them, for some reason, I'm thinking is like Ruba. Is it? Am I wrong? Ah, okay.
But I see where you're going because Rare Rubas love Summer Song and love
Yes.
DJ Epic.
Yeah.
But they have a hard time getting to the club box.
Um, I think I might be stumped on this one. Okay, wait. Are they okay? Can you give me a hint? I like a magical monster is coming to mind from like the magical islands.
One lives on Bone,
Okay.
one lives on Sugarbush.
Oh, Sugarbush. What? Uh, Bone and Sugarbush. I'm gonna say, I'll say Sugar Fox and uh, Pechidna.
Stomped!
Uh,
The answer we were looking for were Clacula and Sugarbush.
oh, all right. Why
Well,
can't they meet?
you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I did not know that.
From Lost the Epic Humbug. Oh, another Surely You Just question. In
Oh,
Surely You
hello.
Just, what monster helped reach Mythical Island?
Which monster helped? Was it? Oh, which monster helped get to Mythical Island?
Mm-hmm.
Get to Mythical. I thought they just poofed there. No. Um, was it their best bud? Trouble.
Stomped!
Oh, was it? Wait, it wasn't Hula, was it?
Stomped!
No. Who
We
was
were
it?
looking for Epic Humbug.
Oh my. Shoot, I did know that. Oh no, that bothers me so much. I do remember that because it's
It's
such a cool
okay.
scene.
It was a
I
cheat.
do remember that. Oh no.
From Tobro. What monster is the most expensive monster to purchase in the market?
The most expensive monster in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is it? That's a great question. Oh gosh, they're really stumping me now. I do not think this is the answer, but is it Bemebeth?
Ding 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 ding
Ah, okay, there you go.
ding!
Okay, never mind.
Good
Thank
job.
you. Thank you.
I wouldn't have probably gotten that.
I'm just doing my
uh,
best.
from Lego the Guy, what monster had their name in the game as one of the other monsters' nickname way before their release?
So, okay, sorry. Can you
So there is
repeat
a
that?
monster. There's a
Uh-huh.
monster whose name appeared in the game as another
Yes.
monster's nickname
Nickname.
way
Okay.
before the monster released.
I see. And so sorry, I'm guessing the original monster or this new monster.
It's the monster like that would have like. This is hard to explain. handler helpers, I don't know what happened. We all just got booted out of our own state.
That's crazy.
I don't know what happened. That
So
scared
sorry.
me.
So yeah, I did not know what was happening for a
Everything
second.
blew up. Okay. So
Well, again,
again,
it would not be a My Singing Monsters
that's
live
right.
event if there wasn't some technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's right. I blame Bill.
Yeah, definitely a Bill. Bill was probably messing with something in
Yeah.
the server.
Back to work, am I right?
Ah, come on.
Okay, so once again, which monster had their name as a nickname for another
Oh,
monster?
okay. Okay, so it's the new one that came out.
Yes. So
So
yeah, the
I
one that
did.
released later.
Was it Owlesque or Owlesque?
Eh,
Ah,
we were looking
really?
for Kahoot.
Kahoot. Really? I did not know that.
A real Kahoot, if you will.
I, actually, you know what? I don't say it enough. Kahoot's like one of my favorite monsters ever. I think they're very underrated.
Kahoot is big time underrated, if you ask
Yes.
me.
Yeah. All right.
All
I'm
right.
loving this. This is great.
From Arbalist, what goal in My Singing Monsters gives the most diamonds? So you know you got your
Which
goals.
goal?
Yep.
I'm
You're gonna
supposed to know
hear it and
all
you're gonna
my
be like, that makes
goals
you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like, that makes sense.
and gets the most experience, like XP, or what did you say? Diamonds. You get the most diamonds. Is it when you activate a Wellbox for the first time?
Stomp!
No! Oh gosh, what is it?
Reach level 100.
Oh, I should have known that.
See, I knew that you'd get
Yeah.
it, but it's okay.
Shoot. That's okay. Next
What?
one, please.
From Vanity MSM, which monster often creates brain farts?
That would be exert.
Ding 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 ding
Ding ding
ding!
ding.
And I can speak firsthand from this,
Yes,
as
you
an
did get a
exert.
little.
I did stumble across an exert in the monster world, and I did find myself to be very baffled and lost my train of thought.
Yes, yes. And while we were in our Monster World, little, what are those called? Oh no,
Expedition?
oh blinds, the little
Oh
blinds.
yes,
Those are
yes, the
cool.
blinds. That's right. You know, and
Yes.
I sometimes think that there's a real exert that follows me around in the real world because I lose my train of thought a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what's happening. Yeah, 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 of
Yeah,
course.
100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
From Hatsune Blipsqueak.
Eh,
What monster has the ability to light up as a strategy to making friends? That is so nice.
light up to make a
No,
strategy
light
to
up
make.
as they light up and use that
Oh,
as a strategy to make friends.
oh, I see. Sorry, I'm like, what are you talking about? I assume it would be a light island monster. I'm gonna say, hmm, I'm between Bulbo and Spy Trap for some reason.
Stomped.
Neither of them.
The answer was Florus.
Oh, I should have known that. I
So
did, I
nice.
did, I did consider that,
They
but
want
I
to
just
make
didn't.
friends. That is so
Oh,
nice.
they want to make friends.
Yeah.
That that. This is my best Monster Handler Gen. That's nice impression. Everyone ready? Oh, that. I think that's pretty good.
That was really good. I think
Thank
I thought I
you.
was listening to myself.
Oh, that's funny.
um, from Cello Voy, I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. Which monster has 12 likes on one island?
12 likes on one island.
hmm I feel like this is another one that it's gonna make sense when you hear it.
12 likes on one island. Is it whale on Plasma Island?
Stomped.
Ah.
The answer was Epic Jamboree.
Oh, I should have known that. You are
Uh,
right.
no, it's not that you should. It's just that it makes sense once you do.
It does make, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
Dr. Salt the Gnarls, we'll have to meet that doctor.
yeah.
What are the Thwock's 5 taste senses?
5 taste senses.
You heard it. You heard it right.
Listen, I'm not even going to attempt because I don't even know where to start. I'm so sorry. I'm stumped.
Stomped.
Stumped. I
I'm
don't
never
even
gonna get
know.
tired of this. The answer is sweet, sour, salty, groovy, and jazzy.
Okay, yeah, I was never gonna get groovy or jazzy. And I knew there was gonna be just like one or two weird ones in there.
So funny.
That's funny.
All right, we got
I
time for
gotta
a
study
couple
up.
more here. Yeah, well,
I'll
I
do
mean,
a couple more.
you're still doing pretty well.
Yeah, okay.
From newbie,
Mm-hmm.
which critter has snuck out of the monster world into the real world following a monster handler?
I believe that's a Meeb that's been
That's
following Monster
right.
Handler Charlie, and I believe that they still follow Monster Handler Charlie in the office. Sometimes they're a little more tame and behind the scenes,
Yeah,
and we'll
every
see
once
what
in a
gets out.
while, yeah, I can see like out of the corner of my eye, I see a little thing flutter by. I'm like, oh yeah, there's the Meep
Oh,
following
that's
Charlie.
We always know when Charlie's around when we see a Meeb flying around, and
That's
like I
true.
think it's just imprinted on Charlie. I think it's just
He's
really
got a
likes
little
Monster Handler Charlie.
pow.
Yeah.
And that's fair enough. Shout out to Monster Handler Charlie. You're the best.
Yes. Yes. Monster Hunter Charlie, we love you very much.
And your Meep.
And your Meep. We gotta ask Monster Hunter Charlie if he's named this Meep.
Oh, I hope so. We'll have to get
Yeah.
back to you on that. I want to know what its name is. That's nice.
Yes.
All right, we've got two more here from Midnight Dark Frost. What is a group of...
That's an awesome name. Midnight Dark Frost is so cool.
What is a group of snizers called, or as I like to call them, snoizes?
Noises. A group of snizers. I was just looking at all our group names. I forget it though. I'm sorry. A snizer.
It's a tough one.
I'm gonna call it a nose full of snizers.
Stomped.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
It's a sternutation.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course,
Yeah,
I
of
would
course,
get that.
of course, that's what it is.
Sternutation.
That's
What are we
right.
doing?
Oh my Galvana.
Oh my Galvana.
All right, and for the final question,
Alrighty.
once again from Hatsune Blipsqueak, thank you so much. What
Okay.
monster is known to grow in groups in a circle?
Grow in groups in a circle. Grow in groups in a circle. Oof. Grow in groups in a circle. Okay, I think it's like incredibly wrong, but for some reason, my brain is just saying chorister, which doesn't make sense because they're, racks, but I just want to say chorister for some reason.
Yes, and unfortunately that is a stomped! The answer we were looking for was Cantarell.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's okay.
yeah.
You know what, Monster Handler Tyson? I think you did pretty well. You did a lot better than I
Thank
would
you.
have done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm a little proud of myself. Not too much, but
You should definitely be proud of yourself.
thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone who sent their questions in and
Yes!
tuned in to see me get stumped.
So yes, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for the June edition of Handler Hangouts. Once again, shout out to Monster Handlers Ben and Allie out in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming up this month, so make sure to stay tuned. And
yes.
yeah, Monster Handler Tyson, I think there's really only one thing that we have left to say.
Left to say, and that is
Happy Monstery!